So when we last met, I was in the midst of the ordeal with my daughter's therapist. And I read the text message, and I'll read it again just so we're all caught up. Hello, Matt. I am unable to speak with you right now as I am occupied for the afternoon. I did not see Erin or Kerry last week, so have not had the opportunity to process our talk with them. Once I have spoken with them, if I have permission to have consultations with you, we should need to schedule it formally. There is a format that which includes compensating me for the session time. We would have to discuss how much time you would like to book, and then payment would need to be made in advance. Wait on that check again. This again is provided that I have clearance to discuss Erin's treatment with you. This is a delicate matter and we need to proceed appropriately. I will be in touch with you on Thursday. It is Thursday at 10:07 p.m. I sent him a text message at 7:35 p.m. Hi, Eric, are you still planning on calling me? No response. So at 9:40, I left him a message. Calm, as calm as I could have been, but very direct. Now, in my last video, and my wife reminded me of this, I left out one very important detail about Dr. Eric Williams of Teaneck, New Jersey. And that is, before he was Erin's doctor, therapist, he was her baseball coach, which means he had a personal relationship with my wife and daughter before ever meeting them. He basically recruited them off a Little League diamond and has been treating my daughter now for these apparent emotional problems for 3 years. Or 2.5. The first time I talked to him was in July of 2012. So whatever the time period between 2012 and now is, that's what it's about. It'll be 3 years in July. So, and she had been seeing him prior to that. So we'll call it 3 years. And since I'd say July 2012, in reality, I've spoken to my daughter maybe 8 times. And within the last 2 years, I've actually only spoken to her 5 times. So answer me, Dr. Eric Williams of Teaneck, New Jersey. When you talk to my daughter, what are you talking to her about, knowing that she has barely any relationship with her father? What kind of progress could you possibly be making with an 11-year-old going on 12 in 28 days who hasn't spoken to her father but 5 times in 2 years, won't answer the phone? What is going on? When this father called you 3 years ago, and I called you on this, I called you on, how do you know my daughter? Because it was told to me, that guy was her baseball coach. What? And he gave me some vague excuse that I accepted at the time. Because as we said, we could fight, but we can't really fight for ourselves. So we'll accept whatever type of bullshit somebody throws at us. And at the time, he wouldn't even admit that he was a doctor. I couldn't even get a straight answer from him whether he was a doctor or not during the time. And I talked to him 2 or 3 times back then, and then nothing. And then nothing. And at no time did he ever ask me anything, what was going on from my perspective. He hasn't asked me one question, ever. Ever. This vague bullshit keeps talking to me about, I'm not sure if I can talk to you. Well, what proof has been given to you that I can't? They would have to show some kind of order that I am to have no contact with my daughter. That's not it. We have joint split custody. I have a right to know. Now, do I want to know what's going on verbatim in the session? No. But are you telling me as a trained doctor that you don't know how to deal with this situation? Are you honestly trying to tell me it takes 3 years when the father's been in contact with you, begging you to tell me anything? How you're helping my daughter? But you did let it out of the bag, Dr. Eric Williams of Teaneck, New Jersey. You did let it out of the bag that I'm not really the main focus of Erin's therapy. That it's her relationships with others, specifically her grandparents, specifically my parents, who this whole fucking channel is about their bullshit. Dr. Eric of Teaneck, New Jersey, who it's well known why I went no contact and why I'm in Florida. Because of those people. And you can't put 2 and 2 together and say, like, well, what's going on with your father, who you haven't talked to in barely in 3 years? And nobody can give me an excuse why. I know ultimately what it'll be, that every time we talk it ends up in some kind of verbal altercation. And it doesn't. And it's not on my intent. Because the 5 times I have spoken to my daughter, it's been with my ex-wife sitting right next to her, yapping in her ear. I told him, to me, you're just an unethical doctor who recruits patients off a Little League diamond and then built a state-funded Cadillac plan. Oh, it's him. It's him. Hello, Matt. After meeting with Kerry and Erin, I am able to speak with you. I can speak with you next Wednesday. I'll be available from 4 to 4:30. My fee for the consultation is $150. Please let me know if you would like to proceed forward, and I will forward you my mailing address. Also, Erin has agreed to speak with you by phone from my office during a future session. We would have to prearrange that. I will wait to hear back from you. Hi, Eric, period. I would suggest you listen to your voicemail, period. That's how you handle that. $150 to find out what's going on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Where do you go? Where do you go from here? You know, I made that call 35 minutes ago. I would guarantee he just called Kerry and made this decision. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Recruits are off a baseball diamond. I'm begging now. He wants $150. Why? You're paying for the session anyway. If the session is being charged anyway to my ex-wife's insurance policy, you understand? To my ex-wife's insurance policy, then why are you charging me $150? She's in the therapy anyway. So what the fuck is the difference, okay, if I'm there or not? Do you understand what these fucking therapists do? This is about the money, and you just saw it happen. He's getting paid. So now he wants to double dip on the same fucking pay. Are you serious? Are you serious? Please cease your communications with me. I am blocking this number. Good. 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 Fucking quack. Fucking scumbag quack Eric Williams of Teaneck, New Jersey. These doctors, they think they can get away because mostly they can. Because mostly they can. Fortunately, I have a voice. I have this channel. $150 for the same insurance policy. She's in therapy. She's going to the therapy session. So what is the $150 for? If my parents wanted to come in and sit in on the therapy session to deal with it, would he be charging them $150? No. When I brought my parents in to the therapy, when I brought my brother in to the same therapy session, the therapist didn't charge each one of them $150. Are you serious? Eric Williams of Teaneck, New Jersey? Hope nobody puts that on your Yelp page. You can run and hide under your rock all you want. I'm not going away. I'm not going away. Scumbag with a fucking medical degree. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So, tomorrow, Dr. Eric Williams of Teaneck, New Jersey, because I know you're going to watch this. I know you're going to watch this. Tomorrow, Friday, I will be calling the ethics board on you, and I don't care where it goes, whether it goes anywhere or not. They're going to investigate it. So whatever. And I will spread this video everywhere I can. Before you screw up another kid and another friggin' situation. You scumbag quack. You scumbag quack who recruited my daughter off a Little League diamond. You scumbag. You want to bilk me for $150 for a half hour of your fucking time? Where do you get the balls? Dr. Eric Williams of Teaneck, New Jersey. Fucking coward. What a scumbag. I'm going to talk to her from I got to pay $150 to talk to my own daughter. You scumbag. You scumbag. Holy shit. Holy shit. Please spread this video. This one, and I'll put the link to the first one, everywhere you can. Please spread this video. This is why this shit happens to us, men. The divorced men. This is how it fucking happens. And everybody else who's dealt with narcissist abusers and the fucking therapist that doesn't give a shit about anything but your money and doesn't want to hear it because they don't care. Good God. I got a divorce. I got a divorce. That's the worst they can say about me. Erin loved my wife. Loved her. Wanted to call her mommy. And I think this is what it's all about. And I didn't allow it, neither did she. I would have been in jail if I stayed in New Jersey because that's what they told me their goal was. So what choice did I have? And you know how many men in this country are in that same predicament? Scumbag. Scumbag. I told him in the voicemail exactly what you found, but I said it more calmly. You recruited patients off a Little League diamond. Unethical. $150 to talk to my own daughter. After 3 years of your therapy, your response is, your solution is, give me $150 and I'll let you talk to her in front of me. Fuck your mother. You know, I don't ask because I have a lot of guilt. I'm not taking this anymore. I'm not taking it anymore. This is done. This is done. I will continue to talk about this on this channel and everywhere else until it's fixed. You're not taking my daughter down. You're not. All of you. Because I know you all watch this channel. Where do you turn? What do you do? This is what you do. Because we've had to suffer in silence for so long, and we've had no agenda and no pulpit to talk from. And I encourage everyone who has been through narcissism and the abuse and this bullshit to start your own channel and start talking about it. Because it's the only way we're going to change these things. It's the only way. There needs to be a radical change in the psychological community. A radical change. $150 to talk to my own daughter. Patients you recruited off the Woodridge softball field. Three years of your therapy and she still hasn't talked to me, and you have no answers. You have nothing. You have nothing. You don't reach out to me. You don't call me back. You act like I don't exist. Till I finally get you on your cell phone. You scumbag. And your solution is give me $150 to talk to your own daughter. Yeah, I can talk to you. Well, no shit, Sherlock. You already knew that. I'm sorry, this is a ranter. What do you do? What do you do? Block my number. Don't try to pick up the phone like a business. See, you got to understand, this is a business, and this proves why they're shitty business people as well. When you got a pissed off customer that could do damage to your business, you pick up the phone and you try to explain yourself. A text message at 10:15 on the day you said you were going to fucking call me, 40 minutes after I lay it out for you on your goddamn voicemail, okay, a 3-year-old can see through that bullshit. See what he thought he's going to say, oh, he didn't see it. And maybe I would text him back, oh, don't listen to it, I'm sorry, I'm mad. No, fuck you, scumbag. Fuck you. $150 to talk to my own daughter because of your time. And I love how they always act like their time is so valuable. Their time is so big. Fuck you, nobody's that busy. Nobody's that busy, you scumbags, because most of you go home and pop pills and chase it down with booze anyway, because you're more dysfunctional than we are. The whole lot of you. Takes a bit of sociopathic behavior and narcissism to even do it anyway, to be a therapist. And they get like these God complexes. You couldn't even admit to me you were a doctor 3 years ago, you scumbag, because when I called you on it immediately, you got all fucky. The same people. The same people. I told you where this channel was. I told you to listen to the phone call. Tell me you're going to listen to that phone call and not realize where the fucking problem is? Huh. My daughter's having emotional problems, behavioral problems, and these are the people she's around every day because she is there every day because the kid can't even walk home from school at 11 years old, hasn't even ridden a bicycle by herself at 11 years old. Telling me she has issues with her grandparents. What are you doing, dude? You're a doctor? What are you doing? You're bilking a state-funded Cadillac insurance plan because that's what we got. That's what we had in New Jersey. When I was on that insurance policy, you could do whatever you wanted. You could walk into any doctor you wanted, and boom, they fucking shuffle you to the front of the line because they knew they were getting their money like that. That's how good that goddamn insurance policy is that my ex-wife has. That he's charging for my daughter. So tell me again, I'm going to keep asking this question. She's already in the session. What is the $150 for to talk to me? What? Greedy cocksucker. Greedy cocksucker. Dragging it out for as long as, yeah. Oh, look at this woman. Public school teacher, public school insurance, Cadillac plan. Got her early, got this kid at like 9 years old. I can string this out for fucking 10 years. Even longer. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dr. Eric Williams of Teaneck, New Jersey. $150. I am not. I am not. Mm-mm. 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 And I formally requested that he refer my daughter to another doctor, because I don't want him talking to her anymore. And I don't. I don't want him anywhere near my daughter. So tomorrow the ethics call is going out. I promise you. I promise you. And I want you to keep breaking my balls about it until I tell you I did it. Put it in the comments. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. And I'm calling DYFS, Division of Youth and Family Services. I don't care that you're friends with him in your school, to my ex-wife. I don't care if it goes nowhere. I'm not letting this sit any longer. Not 1 second longer. No more. None of this. Not by a doctor, not by my parents, not by anyone. Because my daughter is going to come find me eventually, because that shit will boil over. It's impossible not to. It's impossible. She's already in therapy talking about them. By the time she hits 12, which is next month, 13, 14, you are not going to screw up my daughter any longer. I will not allow it. Dr. Eric Williams of Teaneck, New Jersey, who recruits patients, looks for divorced mothers on Little League fields, on Little League softball fields, and then recruits them as patients. I know that's unethical. I don't have a medical degree. That's shitty. And you knew it when I called you on it 3 years ago. So you go and hide and block your number. You can't block the ethics committee, buddy. Good luck blocking their number. At the end of the day, to quote another YouTuber, David Carroll, it is what it is.